travelers. We're having breakfast at the same place we had dinner last night, which is right around the corner from our hotel, so super convenient. Ow. Haven't had coffee yet, obviously. We're going on a tour of a salt mine. This salt mine is huge, and they've got like huge chambers and underground lakes and even chapels carved into it. And it looks really awesome. I've actually wanted to go on this tour for a long time. I'm really excited, but right now I'm just really hungry. So we drove about 25 minutes outside of Krakow, and we are in Wieliczka. We're waiting for our tour of the salt mine. So you have to go in the mine with a guide. We decided to book through our hotel, so we got transportation here, and it included the ticket and everything. It was a little bit more expensive to do it that way, but we were really just doing it for convenience. If you want to come here on your own, you can use public transportation from Krakow. It's really not that hard. And then the ticket is about $25 US once you get here. We paid about 50 bucks a person just to include transportation and everything, and they picked us right up from our hotel. So it was really more about convenience, but you can do it for cheaper if you want to. Our tour starts at 11 and then it takes about 3 hours. I didn't wear as many layers here as I have been in Poland because it's actually a lot warmer inside the mine. But I'm not inside the mine yet and I'm cold. So I think we're gonna go try to get like a cocoa or a coffee or something, warm up before our tour, which starts in about a half hour. Stairs to go. Hey happy travelers, we'd like to take a minute to thank the sponsor of this video, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with tons and tons of classes aimed at helping you discover your most creative, productive, and all-around best self. Now that it's a new year, I am so happy to have the opportunity to learn some awesome new skills with Skillshare and to expand on those I began learning in 2021. There's a class for every level of learner, from beginners to experts and everywhere in between. I personally wanted to learn how to master Adobe Illustrator in order to make a logo for our YouTube channel, and I knew Skillshare was the perfect place to do it. I was able to join Daniel Scott's Adobe Illustrator CC Essentials training course to learn at my skill level and at my own pace, and while I'm still working on the logo, I know that the skills I gained from this class will help me not only grow, but expand my business and my creativity as well. And even if you only need just a little guidance on your day-to-day self-care or productivity, Skillshare has you covered there too. And as always, there are no distracting ads, plus they're always releasing new classes, so you should check back regularly to see what other fun stuff you can learn. Skillshare is offering the first 1,000 of our viewers the totally free 1-month membership if you join with the link in our description, which is plenty of time to test out that one skill you've been wanting to learn, and the new year is definitely the perfect time to do it. So head to the link down in our description to join Skillshare, and now back to the video.
After going down all those stairs, we're only at level 1.
1 of 9.
And that's 64 meters down.
Testing my claustrophobia limits. I can still stand up, so I'm good.
All these corridors that we're walking through are held up with timbers. Some of them are painted white. Our guide just told us that there are over 1 million cubic meters of timber that hold up this whole place.
A lot of the statues and sculptures were actually made by the miners, which is really cool. And this mine has actually been in working order for 750 years. Nuts! We made it to chapel number 1 of 3 today, and I think the next one is the big famous one that you see all the photos of. This is the chapel of Saint Kinga, who was a Hungarian princess and is now the patron saint of salt miners, which I guess is a thing. It's by far the biggest chamber we've seen so far, and it's what you'll see when you Google the Wieliczka salt mines. Pretty impressive. Even the chandeliers are made out of salt, which is really cool. This is pretty cool. And of course we're going to the gift shop. Typical.
So about halfway through the tour, there's just a really basic little concession stand with some coffee, bottled water, candy bars, things like that. Stopped for about a 15-minute break. There's also a little area off to the side where you can get some goods, salt-based products, and different trinkets and things that are made from the salt in the mines here.
Down deeper we go.
So our tour guide has just said goodbye to us. We're on our own from here on out. From what I understand, there's still another chamber that we can go into, music hall kind of chamber. There's also a restaurant down here and a few other things that you can see before you kind of make your way up on your own. So I guess we are exploring on our own now. The guide also said that we are 120 meters below the surface at the moment. And this is level 3. Which it goes all the way to level 9, which is 327 meters under. So there's a lot more mine to be seen, but we're not going to go that far down today.
Fun fact about the chamber we're in right now, there's a good echo. That's not it. Some people actually bungee jumped in this chamber. Some crazy people, I might add. They hold a world record for the longest indoor bungee jump, or the only?
The deepest underground.
Deepest underground? Some kind of bungee jumping record.
Hello.
It's crazy to think that all this is just made out of salt, huh?
I know. A lot of the chambers on this tour are made out of salt. The floor, the walls, statues. Obviously there are other things like metal and wood, but...
Should also mention that that first part of the tour took just about 2 hours, and there was a couple spots to go to the bathroom on the way. There are a few different tours that you can take. We went for the tourist route. You can also do a miner's route.
They say the tourist route is best if it's your first time here, and the miner's route is good if you have been here before. Also, as you saw in the beginning of this video, there are a lot of steps, so this is really not accessible if you have to be in a wheelchair or have difficulty walking or going up and down stairs.
Yeah,
There's a lot of steps, so unfortunately, this might not be for you. You can still visit a couple areas, but you can't do the main tourist route. Of course, we're in a salt mine, so they sell tons of bath salts, which I think I will partake in because they're particularly affordable.
So we found the cafeteria, but unfortunately the bar looked like it was closed.
So there is a place to get food down here at the end of the tour. It's kind of a cafeteria style, like we said.
Yeah, we decided to pass on it. The food didn't look that great, but there is an option if you wanted to spend some more time down here. I think we'll just eat probably when we get up to the surface.
All in all, with transportation, the tour took about 4.5 hours, something like that. So it's definitely like a half-day thing you can do.
It was a really great tour. It was super fun. If I was gonna do it again though, I think it would have been pretty easy to just go there ourselves and pay for the tour once we got there.
Yeah, it's super easy. You can just take public transportation there.
There's plenty of room on our tour. It is December though, so if you were coming in the middle of summer and if it wasn't COVID times, probably it would be a little better to make those reservations ahead of time.
The one good thing about being on a tour that's booked ahead of time is you don't have to wait in line for your tickets. your guide already has your tickets, so there
Yeah.
wasn't really that problem today, but during the high season. But highly recommend the Wieliczka salt mines if you're in the Krakow area.
I just can't believe how big they were. I think the guide said we only saw 2%. Well, we had plans of ending that video right there, but we both decided that we were pretty hungry and that we wanted coffee. I guess we're continuing the video. So I've been eyeing up this soup stand for the last couple days. I went for the hunter's stew, which looked like it had potatoes and onions and cabbage and meat. Oh yeah, where's the weight?
Kevin went for the savory, I went for the sweet. I got a chimney cake, which I don't think is Polish. I think it's actually Hungarian, I want to say. It's called a chimney cake because it is baked fresh and it steams out the top like that. And I gotta tell you, I have no earthly idea how to eat this thing. Oh, it is really steamy. Oh, it's warm and doughy. It's like, ow, hot. It's like cinnamon roll dough. It's like almost undercooked. Oh, there it is. She made it totally fresh, obviously. That for me. It's messy. Good, but it's messy. Of course, I found a Harry Potter coffee bar in Krakow. I don't know how to pronounce it in Polish, but it translates to the leaky cauldron. It's cute and it's kind of like underground, so it's got like this cavey feel. It's kitschy, but I like it. We made our way back to the market square and we decided to check out St. Mary's Cathedral, which is the main cathedral in Krakow. It's 10 zloty a person if you're just going in there as a tourist. If you're going in there to pray, it's free. There's different entrances for each one. We went in there to take a couple of photos. Obviously, you know, be as respectful as possible because there are people in there praying. It's a beautiful cathedral. I highly recommend checking it out if you're in Krakow. It's very colorful, but now we're gonna call it an early night because we're pretty tired and we have an early morning tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and if you're not subscribed, make sure you go down below and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our upcoming adventures. This is Kelly from the Awkward Tourists. Peace out.
Yeah, you're right. This is hard to make, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's an important part of history. It's something that we wanted to see. It's something that shouldn't be forgotten, but it's kind of hard to talk about.
Buy your ticket and then you just come here. So you have to go in the mine with a guide. So you have to. Just kidding.
Well, we had plans of ending this video. We had plans of it. Well, we had plans of.
And we do have some fun trips coming up in 2022 that we wouldn't want you to miss. Hint, hint, hint. Wink, wink, wink. Nudge, nudge, nudge. Our viewers a chance to try out below in our description, a chance in order to get your creation. Oh my God.